You seem to have crossed paths with a lot of quarterbacks, and you and Joe crossed paths.
Yeah, he trained with Jordan. The dude's all ball. Like he loves football. Honestly, he's a heck of a talent, a heck of a player. Got a lot of respect for him as a person, as a player. We've had some interactions over the last couple of years, some conversations, but I have got the utmost respect for him. Especially after his rookie year and the struggle, with the injury that he had and coming back and just really kind of lighting the league on fire. It's been super impressive to watch and to see him kind of like his whole story too, going to Ohio State, transferring out, spending 2 years at LSU and arguably having one of the greatest seasons ever in college history. And he's got a heck of a story.
How about Logan Wilson? How much do you take contact with him, and did he ever spy you at practice in Wyoming?
Yeah, we call him the governor. He's in my phone as LJ Wilson, the governor. Obviously, Wyoming kid, went to Wyoming. He's going to run for office there one day, and he's going to win it. He's a smart, very talented player. He can recognize routes. He flies around. He makes some plays. And then off the field, he's one of the best dudes you'll ever meet. He really is. So looking forward to that. It's always fun, and I try to jersey swap with all my teammates in college, and hopefully he's got one for me.
I looked it up. I'm not sure, but I think you've only played against in the NFL for Anderson and Wyndham.
Marcus Epps.
Did you play against Epps in that play?
I did.
I didn't see him on the list. That's why I thought it was one of the two guys.
I played against Brian Hill. He was at Cincinnati when I played him, I believe. Chase Roulier, did you say Chase?
No, but I was looking defensive guys.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I would have played against Marcus.
All right, so the question.
So I got his jersey, so yeah.
The question would be, you haven't faced many of your old, like Burrow sees LSU guys every week probably. You haven't seen many of these guys. Is it going to be unique to go against a former defensive team?
Absolutely. Again, we spent a lot of time together in Laramie, and our football team is extremely tight. So yeah, it's always fun to see your friends and your brother succeed at any level, and he's playing some really, really good football right now, and obviously calling the defense for him, and he's the Mike linebacker. That's what dreams are made of, and especially a small kid from Wyoming. That's awesome. He's got the whole state behind him. It's really cool. I don't know. He is. He really is though. He flies all over the field. He covers smaller receivers, and he'll lay the boom too. So he's a heck of a player.
We've seen how they've defended Mahomes in the AFC Championship game with John in the second half. I mean, do they make the quarterback be patient sometimes? What is that line against them? Do you think patient versus attack?
Yeah, I think every game is different. Every game plan that they have is kind of geared up towards that team. If they want to make it a too-high game, obviously being patient, making the right decisions, getting to the ball to the open guys, finding the checkdowns, allowing our running backs to get the run game going. Obviously, that's easier said than done. But, yeah, I guess we'll have to fill out how they're going to attack, how they're going to play us, and just kind of make some in-game adjustments and just try to play, smart, efficient football.
Do you ever think that the way you guys ran last week and really have been running a bunch, Cleveland, Detroit, for the last 7 weeks, has given defensive coordinators a little something to think about? If they want to play soft.
Yeah, for sure. And our running backs are doing such a good job of finding the holes, and our offensive line is doing a great job of creating them. So the more you can do, the more versatile and multiple that you can be on offense. I think that causes, obviously a little more problems for a defensive coordinator of, all right, what do I want to do here? But again, it's all about going out there and executing on game day.
How much more accustomed have you become to playing on big stages? AFC Championship game, playoff games, Monday night, Sunday night. How much more accustomed have you found yourself to being able to compete on these guys?
Yeah, I mean, for me, every game feels the same. I don't feel any different towards Monday nights as I do from Sundays in the 1 p.m. slot. That's personal for me. Obviously, the day's longer. Monday, you don't have any games to watch, so it's a little bit different in that aspect. But at the same time, it's still football. It's same dimensions, same amount of time, and again, just trying to win a football game.
Josh, after the game. Sorry, go ahead.
With Mitch Morse getting back today, but on the football field, everything he brings, but also personally, concussions in the past and being able to practice again. What was today like seeing him back out there on both of those fronts?
Yeah, it was great. Back to usual with him. Obviously, I got a lot of trust, a lot of faith in him. So comfortable with him, and like, I know it sounds weird, but even just taking snaps with him, we've been taking snaps for the last 3.5, 4 years. So it's just extremely comfortable, and obviously the player that he is and the mind that he is as well, it helps out our offense a lot. So we're happy to have him back out there.
After the game in Chicago, you talked about needing to get Stephon more involved. How do you walk that line of getting him more involved but not forcing him into triple coverage?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same. Like, again, we know he's one of the best receivers in the game. I think he's the best receiver in the game, and so do the opposing defenses too. So they gear up. They try to find ways to keep him out of the game plan. Again, just whether it's putting him in different spots, but again, forcing the ball to him is the last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to try to find the open guy and the right guy to throw to. That's my goal every time I snap the ball. Is all right. Let me find my first read. If it's not there, let's go on and check every box. But if he's got an opportunity for the ball, I want to allow him to have that opportunity. So, yeah, it is a slippery slope or a very thin line of trying to get him the ball too much and forcing him the ball. So, again, just being smart with that. And if it's there, it's there. If it's not, we'll move on. And he understands that. So I appreciate that about him.
Josh, I know you don't really care too much about stats. You care about wins. And when it comes down to the Mahomes, Burrow, Allen comparison, the MVP chatter, how much of that do you phase out when it comes down to how you play the game?
Yeah, all of it. That doesn't bother me. At this time, it's not about how you win, it's if you win. And, I've said this before over the last few weeks, like every game from here on out is a one-game season. We got to find a way to win it, no matter how it looks like. As long as we have more points than the opposing team, we've done our job. So moving forward, that's our mindset. It's all about trying to find a win.
I know it's one game at a time, but do you recognize the magnitude of this game? Because that number one seed is...
Yeah, I get there's a lot of implications for that. That's in the back of our mind. Again, we're taking it one game at a time, just trying to control what we can control. And that's going out, obviously having a good week of practice and trying to execute against a really hot Bengals team right now that's playing some really good football.
Do you consider that a key goal? I mean, being able to stay home, get the week off, and not having to play both the Bengals and Chiefs maybe on the way to the Super Bowl? Is that a goal that's really important to you guys?
I mean, that's one of the 4 goals that Coach McDermott sets out for us each and every year. It's make the playoffs, win the division, secure home field. That's by getting the 1 seed, and then obviously winning the World Championship, the Super Bowl, and that's what we're trying to accomplish. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Every time we step on the field, we want to win the football game, and it's going to come down to execution on Monday night.
Josh, on a somber note, just what was your reaction? How do you look at this blizzard, this deadly blizzard that hit the community that you've come to cherish so much?
Yeah, obviously it's very tragic. It's extremely sad. It's hard to find the right words to describe it. I know the Pagulas and the Bills have donated some money, and whether I want to help some way somehow. Obviously, trying to find the right spot to help. But I know there's a lot of families impacted, and my hearts go out to them. And it's once in a lifetime. They keep talking about these storms once in a lifetime. It's just it's extremely sad. I don't know how else to put it. Hey guys.